Aren't I just so relieved that I got myself a new Windows 7 computer last Christmas back in 2024. Now I'm going to have fun with this thing, like any other computer user should. Now what should I try out first? Perhaps I should have a try at using FL Studio skills, as I have been doing a lot of music back in 2014, so I'll give that a try. Right after I deal with this situation first. Wait, don't tell me, is it really? No, this can't be. Huh? There's a rainbow puppy on my computer? I've literally never seen you before. I honestly never thought that you would be a character like Blue and Magenta from Nickelodeon's television show Blue's Clues. What the hell are you doing here on my computer anyway? If you have even got an answer, then you better speak up.
Excuse me? That's not how you speak to a popular puppy like me, and you're talking about the original show from 1996 to 2006. Literally nobody here in the internet has never seen me before. I'm the rainbow puppy from the 2019 reboot, you narcissistic buffoon. Yet no one has talked about me or even featured me in their own Barney era videos and random unexplained parallel multiverses. I am the real rainbow puppy, the one that's made a first appearance in season 3. The literal and physical rainbow puppy, as you're able to tell already. I've came here to introduce my own version of the Barney era series that people have no idea to know. It's called the Alphabetical Rainbow Puppy Era series. A brand new, fresh, new, unique, different and original spin-off of Barney's Alphabetical era series. And no, we're not splitting this into 26 parts. Each letter of the alphabet will have its own separate rainbow puppy era in this connected universe. Now, with all that being said, let's get started with some information. So before this begins, I just wanted to say that I wasn't killed by anyone. I wasn't killed by the creator of the original show, and I certainly wasn't killed by the host from 1996. The original will always be a legend and an all-time classic, and of course, the one who really started it all. So the bomb will not be shown, and the text will not appear on screen. The only visible text featured on your computer screen is the amount of time and chances. Well, mostly chances. But for the future ones you'll see eventually in the next upcoming months, they will feature a time limit of sorts. For now it's the chances trend today, and they will be approximately 35. And of course, the rules are very simple and straight to the point. Do not turn off your computer is what it is. Not at any time during the era's runtime, which is usually unknown, or whenever you want to, or just don't turn it off to tick me off. It's just a general rule that you've commonly known about these errors. And that's pretty much all I can say. You'll find out why you shouldn't turn it off eventually when you reach to a certain point of the chance count. But don't act like I didn't say all of this crap for no reason.
Well, what the hell did I even expect to happen anyway? I know very well that the Barney era legacy will never die, no matter how rough the legacy is or how terrible the overall community of the legacy is. I suppose some of you out there had a spark of hope, knowing that one day the one of the remaining puppies would start to work on her own era series, and this is new for me. Her alphabetical series isn't what I was expecting, so what's new with this one anyways? Would it be from A to Z, or future editions of the concept will just feature 26 chances and with 26 parts, as that's commonly used for rainbow puppy errors? What I can expect from this new spin-off is unknown, but I'll just have to turn off the computer constantly to find out anyway, starting right now.
Allow me to say this. Since you're a first-time Rainbow Puppy Era user, as some of you people out there are new to the series, let me show you what you're dealing with. You see, every time you turn it off, the chance count will decrease one by one, every time, until you run out of chances. A double minus reduction if you make reckless decisions, that may have unspeakable and unpredictable consequences, or a triple minus reduction if you insult me, as those are commonly used for the ground rules of the Barney error format. But what's new here is that I won't turn into evil mode straight away. It may take a while, or much longer than you will initially expect from me. See, I don't purposefully go ahead and snap at you the instant you turn it off. It normally takes 10 chances lost for me to even get to that point. I'm not a narcissistic brat unlike some people out there I know, but from what I can tell you at the moment, is that you lost a chance. I shall kindly remind you not to turn it off again. If you cooperate very carefully and obey the rules, then you'll get your system back as if nothing ever happened, capiche? Do you understand? Good, thank you.
Well, this is new. You're being suspiciously calm and mature about this. Any other day I would see other characters instantly snap at me for turning it off 3 times, then get jump scared by the 6th chance, which is kind of ironic because most errors are in it for the jump scares instantly and simultaneously, but I don't think I could get scared in this one, at least for a little while to my knowledge. But isn't it weird how you're the only one so far that's being calm about this? The other characters from their own universes always give me the bloody nasty attitude straight after. Think about that in your head for a second. Not everything has to stay the same, I knew, and we all like change, but this change is the weird kind, and I'm not having any high expectations, so I'm just going to turn it off again.
Ahem. I will gladly repeat this to you again, but I'm not gonna repeat this every single time you turn it off because it will get very tedious. But if you really don't know the rules, allow me to explain once more. Do not turn off your computer, that's basically all you have to do. It's not like taking out the rubbish, cleaning the dishes, or whatever situation you find yourself difficult in life. It's literally a simple and straightforward thing to do. Leave everything how it is and everything will be fine.
Oh, I already know how easy it is, I just don't know that anymore. What I mean by that is that every time characters like you say that, they end up getting fooled and jump scared at the end. So how am I supposed to know whenever or not you're either lying to me, scaring and scamming me for money, or my license and registration? An April Fool's Day prank, even though it's whatever month you're watching this and we don't need correction. Or you're genuinely giving me more of a reason not to turn off my system, or a generous offer to get my computer back. People always go for the latter. They think you're trying desperately to find more reasons and excuses not to turn off the computer when we know very well that doesn't work. Some of us are not easy to convince, you know. We're just like that sometimes, you know. So for that reason whatsoever, I'm still turning it off.
Looks like you've experienced this problem before, haven't you? Well, what I can currently tell you is that this is not a joke. And I know some people out there, especially little children, are not as stupid as you think, and I know for a fact that I am not stupid. And this is not an April Fool's Day prank. Do you see the cameras anywhere? No, you don't. The only visible camera you see is infected with a virus. Your computer has experienced a rainbow puppy error is what I meant. I just like to say such fancy things. Anyways, you now see that the background is visibly fading away its color, becoming more and more darker every time you turn it off until it reaches to black, and my expressions are degrading into heinousness. I would highly recommend you leave the system alone and out of its league, or else your computer will eventually end up on the chopping block. Permanently disabled forever. And by permanently disabled forever I mean your computer will not be available until you either get the next rainbow puppy error, or a new computer, which normally costs 1K or 2K. But please, for real though, leaving your computer right this instant is probably for the better. As long as you don't go any further than this, then everything will be peachy keen and hunky-dory.
You think I enjoy listening to your 6-hour speeches, and you really think this is entertaining? No. I would rather watch the Great Depression of the 1930s than this, then at least it's more entertaining, unlike your depression news rumpus.
I'm afraid you don't know what's going on. Believe me, I have experienced this problem with other people before. If you really find this entertaining, turning the system off many times, you ma'am has a life so depressing it will look like the Great Depression of the 1930s. Seem like a relatable topic. You know there are other options to think about. Other things to do. Try to find something else to do rather than dealing with me with your life, like going outside, getting some fresh air, coloring, or song making. You said you wanted to show your FL Studio skills, did you not?
Wait, what? How the hell did you know about that? I don't remember telling you any of this. Are you actually scamming me, or hacking me with my information? What the hell is going on? Is this some kind of sick joke?
I told you, I know all kinds of things about you. Since this is your computer, my Rainbow Puppy error automatically knows everything about the software and you as a whole. Don't ask how I know that, it's just a major conspiracy theory. Would you like to show your FL Studio skills? How about we play a game based around that?
See, when you say crap like that you make me nervous. I'm turning it off before my computer gets hacked by this female stranger. I really should have used Surfshark or that VPN hacker-free programming thing when I had the chance. Crap.
What? Are you kidding me? Why would you think I'm scamming you for money, or using your personal information to do bad things to your computer? Most errors are not like that. And also, how dare you call me a female stranger? That will count as a triple minus chance reduction. You know how this works by now, so I shouldn't need to repeat myself. But I am going to say one thing, never insult me or call me names like that ever again, or else that will bring you down to 25 chances. Speaking of which, you now have 28 chances since you called me a female stranger, indicating that I am an owner's prevent, which I'm not. You originally had 31 chances, but now it's 28. Sorry if this is unfair to you, but then again, life is unfair in the social media world, and that's commonly normal. Now don't say mistakes like that ever again.
Well, regardless if it even was a major conspiracy theory, a convenient coincidence, or an excuse to psychologically manipulate unto listening to you, or some random shenanigans, I'm still turning the system off. I'm not risking my computer getting hacked and terminated by a non-existent puppy character anymore. Get with the times, Rainbow Puppy. Get your priorities straight.
I'm not hacking you, stop bringing that up. Good lord, you're annoying. You know it usually doesn't take a lot to annoy me like that. But you are driving me crazy. And you don't shut up about unrelated topics that I would possibly never do even if I wanted to. I'm not hacking you for money, not this is a scam. Geez, people like you really are so hard to convince. Is your brain turned off or do you not keep up? Well, now I'm ticked, so thanks a lot. 27 chances left for you. Just don't say anything that will make me give you an error seem like a reasonable idea, my god.
Oh, I'm the annoying one? Says the stupid rainbow abomination who doesn't even hear people to begin with. It's you that's the annoying one, because I have to constantly speak in a loud voice for you to hear most of the time, and I think you need hearing aids to actually listen properly, because then at least you'll be much better to understand. No wonder the original show got cancelled 20 years ago.
That's it. If I hear one more insult come out of your dirty filthy mouth, girl, I swear to God you will find yourself a nasty surprise, and when I say nasty, I mean nasty. So you better not take that risk, and stop calling me insults that are actually offensive to me and my puppy race, otherwise you will find yourself a treat, and it will not be a good one. Now, you better stop wasting chances so inconsistently and quickly right this instant because I'm really fed up with you. And we're not even on the halfway mark yet. Now you better need to stop it.
And that's another thing. Not only is your Rainbow Puppy error legacy rather questionable and predictable, but it's also not scary no matter how hard it tries to be. You really think I could be scared by a non-existent rainbow-colored puppy? No. And do you really think you will ever be terrifying? No. And even if your appearance came into the frame, Would it be just as great as the original source material? No. Try all you want, but nothing's working. You just need to accept the fact that I basically roasted your rainbow rumpus out of the park. I really need to know when to stop talking sometimes. Well, come on out, Rainbow Puppy. Hit me with your best. Well, that jump scare was perfectly understandable and necessary now, was it?
Well, yes, it was, you narcissistic fool. Welcome to evil mode, and welcome to hell, baby. The true power of evilness and darkness has arrived. I'm sure there's a dungeon waiting for you just around the corner. Haven't I already said enough evil and creepy cliche phrases? No, because I have already said enough. Now you realize the consequences of not doing what's been instructed. It was meant to stay on as instructed, but you refused. So now you will face the wrath of my fury. Now you have 20 chances left, and if you underestimate me some more and insult me a few times more, then you have made a grave mistake. The last one you'll ever make. Now you better stop doing this right this instant, because you are in my world now, and you are in round 1. So you better deal with it and beat it. Ha 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 ha.
Oh God, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but for once in 12 years of Barney error recognition, you're actually terrifying as well as your voice. For once now I've got literal goosebumps on my skin. The skin hair is rising up like a cat because of how terrifying this evil mode looks and sounds on paper and on practice. Now what should I do now? How about blocking the screen? And there it is. Go ahead, Rainbow Puppy, enlighten me.
Blocking me will also count as turning it off. You know very well that I need to physically see your face. Obviously. Do I need to repeat myself? No. 19 chances now. Stop making mistakes right this instant, because now I want to rip your head off, like a real werewolf should if they were still alive today, and you're looking at her.
Well, since you like to be a smarty, how about I turn it off again? Would that make you happy?
No, no way, absolutely not. Turning off the computer now will not make me feel better. It makes everything worse the more and more you proceed further. If you go any further than this, then your computer will definitely be permanently disabled within minutes. I am warning you right now, and I am not even playing around this time. Also, you will notice that a couple or few times you turn the system off, the eyes will flow different shades of red, and the background will occasionally get darker, but my voice will remain the same for my current evil modes until you reach the 10th chance. Even so, you need to stop turning off the computer right now, or else you will definitely experience the consequences. I know you're just trying to play with me. Well, I want to play a game with you. Also, will you either take it, or leave it? The choice is yours.
No, ugh, definitely not. I'm not playing any sick twisted horror games with you, or any game to play with you in general. Your demon voice and evil mode death stare makes you look and sound untrustworthy. You are already untrustworthy anyway when you know everything about me with my consent, or me even telling you, stranger.
Why do I even offer anything anymore if you're just going to turn them down? At this point, why even offer any games? You will always refuse to play any of them without giving them a chance. You think you can just abandon my games like that? Well, I am going to abandon you to the middle of the desert real soon, and the consequences will continue to rise up and get worse if this keeps happening. 16 chances left out of the total 19 you have wasted. I would watch it if I were you, girlfriend, otherwise things will go to hell.
Holy crap, Your evil voice is so scary that I want to punch you in the face. You know what? That was just what I was going to do. Take that.
Hey idiot, how dare you punch me? That was a reckless decision you have just made. Why the hell would you do that? Punching me counts as a reckless decision, and reckless decisions count as turning it off. 13 chances left for you now. Which will make everything extremely unlucky, because the number 13 is clearly visible. So I will be putting your computer on lockdown for 13 hours. In the meantime, you will be forced to watch my Rainbow Puppy show by Brandon to non-stop all around your house, including social media apps you have. The lockdown will start now. Now goodbye.
Your computer is on lockdown for 13 hours. You must wait 13 hours to continue your session. The reason for this lockdown is thanks to the bad luck, the number 13, which now proves that the number 13 is unlucky, because this will be your bad luck for 13 hours. Now you need to wait. Error code, bad luck 13 hours.
Oh come on. This is such bogus. Are you actually serious? My computer is on lockdown for 13 hours just because I had 13 chances? I swear Rainbow Puppy has gone crazy insane nowadays. It's probably the medication she's been taking. Whatever, I was going to go outside for a 13-hour break anyway.
So Katie has decided to go outside and do whatever thing she did out there for 13 hours, while the lockdown was in effect, and came back after 13 hours later. The computer was automatically turned off and she turned it back on.
Holy freaking crap, hasn't there already been enough jump scares so far in this error? God, when will my suffer and humiliation end? Why do you keep doing those? The lockdown was already finished, so what's big idea?
Well, for one thing, when the computer turns off by itself, it will automatically filter as turning off your PC. Regardless if you did that or not, or when the computer does it by itself without anyone even touching the button, it always counts as turning the system off no matter what. Second, honestly now, seeing you scared is a highlight of my day. Maybe that should teach you not to underestimate the scary. Third, who would have thought you would see this mode? And 4, did you really think I would be in the same evil mode when the lockdown ended? No, that's not happening, and that probably never happens anyway. I am now in my werewolf mode, and now your sorry rumpus has 12 chances left to redeem your mistakes. Speaking of which, you seriously need to redeem your mistakes by leaving the computer alone for once, otherwise your computer will be extinct just like the dinosaurs. And if you dare insult my puppy race again, the chance count will go down to 9. So don't get any ideas.
Dang, ugh, I was just about to call you a racist Rainbow Puppy, but you beat me to it and ruined the tension for me. You take the fun out of everything, don't you? And you're acting so out of character. You're supposed to be bringing fun to everyone you see because that is your job. In the reboot you're always portrayed as a friendly rainbow puppy. Well, now look at what you've turned out to be. A scary demonic entity who most likely brings nightmares and fear to children all over the world. And there are children watching this video, by the way. You wouldn't want to traumatize anyone out there, would you?
Used to be. I used to be this friendly rainbow puppy, but when you ignorant morons push me to my limit, then I turn into a monster, both literally and figuratively. And hey, it's not my fault that none of you idiots out there listen to every word I say, or when you constantly turn it off despite being told not to otherwise, and that should also be where all of this is leading to, because when you or someone else out there reaches to this moment right here, that means that I am getting into my breaking point, and you're very close to Pearly losing your computer for life. Also, calling me a racist rainbow puppy will also count as turning it off. And since it is a racial slur, your chance count will automatically decrease down to 9. You know the rules, so I shouldn't need to keep telling you, because let's be honest, I don't want to, or like doing so. You should already know the consequences of your actions, but people like you out there pretend you don't know what's going on, to the point where I literally can't help you. 9 chances left now. Now you will need to cut the crap, and I mean it.
Oh, so it all makes sense now. When people don't listen to you, you basically turn into a rainbow monster. Have you ate any of their heads off? No, because I don't think it's technologically possible for a non-existent dog like you to literally come out of my computer's screen and eat my head for your next meal. I thought werewolves were human-eating carnivores, but I guess I'm wrong. They're more meat-eaters than anything else. They only attack humans when provoked, and the vision is based movement, and while that's a scary thought to think about, it's literally never happened in real life. So nice try, but I'm still turning it off.
If I have dark magic and teleportation powers on me right now, your point will be proven wrong. And while I may have enough power to hack your house's lights and electricity, I literally do not think I am able to physically come out of your computer screen and personally eat your head for tonight's dinner. So you may have a point, but that doesn't stop me from becoming more scarier and continuing to discipline you for your actions. As of right now, you have 8 chances left. And if you even dare think about turning the system off again, then I will be in my shadow mode, and the background will be even more darker, so dark to the point where you literally cannot see anything but me, because the world will be dark the next time you turn it off. So if I were you, I would not take that dangerous risk.
God, as if I already heard enough bogus lies coming out of your mouth. I so needed to hear another one. No, nobody cares. Don't take that dangerous risk. Yeah, right. You really think that's gonna happen? It's just another one of your bogus excuses for me not to turn the system off. Blah 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 blah. I'm turning it off.
You literally are a real sick person, you know that?
Holy freaking werewolf fish crocs. The creepy ambience music and dramatic reveal makes this even scarier. Your shadow mode actually looks terrifying, except for, wait, hold on, cut the music. Where's the rest of the body, and how come it only reveals your cyan glowing eyes? Kind of lazy, don't you think? Where's your voice? How come you're not saying anything? I guess now you finally realize that talking too much destroys your vocal cords and throat box. Well, I didn't want to hear your annoying voice anyway. Rainbow puppy, you are literally scaring me out. Stop doing that.
How about you stop yelling at me, and stop freaking turning the system off? I am now in shadow mode, and the reason why you cannot see my full body other than my cyan glowing eyes, well, that's only because the lights are out. Not just in your room, but also your house. And the rest of the world have no power or light, only darkness, suffering and fear. So thanks, Katie, for winning the world with your ignorance and selfishness. I hope you're happy now. Well, you're not going to be happy for long, because when you waste your final chances I will unleash your demise. As a matter of fact, you now have 7 chances left until you literally meet your demise. And by that I mean your computer will be permanently disabled. And the world will still be dark, as they will now be your punishment. You will never escape now.
This is going way too far. I'm shutting down this computer quick.
You really thought you could get away with this? Well, since you did that, it's high noon. This is where things get real. You are seriously making me want to obliterate the entire world. Is that really what you want? To thwart humanity just because you're an ignorant idiot? If you're not scared, or you probably are scared by the presence of my shadow mode, then you need to leave the freaking computer alone right now, or else you will have nightmares for all eternity. And it will ultimately come against you from here on out.
No.
You really are an abomination against humanity. What is your problem? What is your deal? What do you have against me? And why are you against me? What are your motives? What are you trying to accomplish right now, you selfish narcissist? Turning off the computer is not everyone's main goal in life. Are you seriously doing this on purpose to tick me off? What the hell did I do? You're treating me like trash and we just met.
Oh, you wanna go there? You literally gave me this error for no apparent reason whatsoever. You're the selfish narcissist here. I didn't do anything. If you take the insults and racial slurs and punching you in the face out of the equation, but other than that I didn't do much else, and I'm probably not going to do any more violent actions even if I wanted to. That's YouTube nowadays.
That's it. 5 chances left for you. Now stop. You are the reason why the children out there hate me. You constantly disobey the rules and send that message to kids. Don't talk to strangers, when I am actually a friendly rainbow puppy, and I'm sure some fans out there love my appearance. They probably hate you because you're a complete Karen and a psychopath, and no one wants to be around you or even be your friend. Any question why you're getting dumb like this to begin with? Now you see the chance count. It is now at 4. If you even think about punching me in the face again, I will land you straight to the multitask question. So don't you dare make me.
Right. Well, what if they never loved you in the first place? Do you ever think about that? Then there's nothing to be disappointed about, because you and your appearance was already a disappointment. Not to mention your made-up show will also be a major disappointment judging from the critics, like that reboot Barney and Thomas incident.
You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to lead you straight to the multitask question because I have heard enough insults and criticisms against me and my appearance. Now you will have 2 choices. You can either get the question right, and get your computer back as if nothing ever happened, or you can get it wrong, then get your computer permanently disabled. Got that? Okay, good. Here comes the question. What year did Nickelodeon's original Blue's Clues show release?
Oh God, all these answers are very complicated and confusing, but my choice would probably go for A, the 8th of September 1996, and that is my final chosen answer. No second opinions and no takebacks. How did you think I got through the 6th grade?
Well, holy jump-ins. Do my rainbow ears deceive me, or did you actually say the correct answer of the first original show's release? Well, it was correct because that was the canonical answer. The one that started it all, so congratulations. Now you can return to your session temporarily. Goodbye for now, and I've got my eyes on you.
Thank God I got my system back, but not for long, and I also thank Rainbow Puppy for restoring our power, light and electricity all over the world, and restoring my house's life back. Now I can see what I'm about to do now. FL Studio skill.